Hey Leo, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Welcome to your timeless career and finance forecast. So we're going to look at some good stuff coming to you, some obstacles and challenges, and then get some messages of clarity. First, we are going to look at the astrological aspects that are impacting you currently when you're seeing this. So we have 4th house, we have Chiron, and then we also have Venus. All right, so let's see here. All right, so I feel like there is this call to create harmony and balance as it relates to your home and family life. So there may be something that you can do, like budgeting or just taking a look at your finances and seeing truly where things are. Because I feel like I'm hearing there's someone that hasn't been, and maybe it's a couple of you that haven't necessarily been as focused on your finances and really paying attention to your budget. But you're being called to take a look at that and to see ways that you can save and you can create a more balanced type of environment where you're like putting away for savings, you're paying off things, you're having fun, and you're also paying bills. So yeah, you're being called to create some balance there. And this may be part of your life purpose. Okay, yeah, so this definitely may be part of your life purpose, and there may be like something specific within the family unit or family environment that you're being called to do to help you to balance things. So specifically what I'm hearing is if you tend to, blow your check on just having fun and eating out and door dashing and all that kind of stuff, you're being guided and called to, as part of your soul purpose, to really address that. So it's time to step into that energy of where you are really looking at ways that you are and can make a difference, and you can continue to build towards your legacy and build up your financial resources. Okay? And that's going to take some empathy and patience with yourself during this time, and patience with those around you. So if you're working on this with your partner, you are being guided to be patient, have patience, have empathy, and that compassion that we talked about in those conversations, and with yourself as well. Okay, so let's see what else we have here for some good stuff coming through. What do we have for Leo? Oh, wonderful. All right, so immediately I'm seeing you definitely have the tools and the ability to achieve your goals. So you have everything that you need already, Leo. It's just a matter of you putting in. Okay, all right, so yeah, you may have made changes and you may have put in the effort previously, and the things that you've done haven't necessarily panned out or haven't been enough to get you where you really want to be. You're being guided to keep going, keep trying things. Start over, start again. Do not stop. Okay? All right, so I feel like for some of you, this has been a source of contention. And for others of you, you're like, you know what? I don't even care. I'm not even going to worry about that right now. Okay, so let me get some clarity on this 9 of Swords in reverse. Give me some clarity there, please. I thought something flipped over. Maybe it didn't. Okay, it didn't. All right, so can you give me one card? Oh, thank you. All right, yeah. So I feel like this is about not overthinking it. Just doing the best that you can do, taking the time out, because you need to know what's going on before you can decide how you want to make changes and what you actually want to do. So it's about seeing completely, fully what is going on, what's the damage, what, where am I at, how much do I have saved, and setting goals on where you want to be. And during those times where it's like you really want to DoorDash, you really want to go out and have a good time and party, you really want to go on that overnight or that weekend vacation, but you know that you're trying to save a certain amount, or you're working toward a goal, or you have a bigger goal a bigger, longer vacation that you want to work towards. So it may be about you in those times saying, you know what, okay, I'm not going to take the weekend trip because in 2 months I'm going on a week-long trip. Okay, so it's definitely about creating that balance there. And when you do have to make those tough calls and decisions, staying positive, knowing that you're working on your goals and trusting that the outcome is going to be positive. It's going to be one that, it's going to be one that is better than you actually thought it would be. Okay? I love that. So what else? What other good stuff? And I know that might not seem like good stuff, but we're talking about the end goal here. So in the end, for your highest good, is absolutely the good stuff. Okay? So what else? All right. Okay. So get passionate about this, okay? And that's if you truly want it and desire it. Because maybe some of you are like, yeah, you know what? I don't really care. Things are going okay. I got what I want to do right now, and I'm not quite ready to start working on things. So if that's the case, totally understandable. You have free will. You can do what it is that you choose to do. But for others of you, it's like, you know, what are your passions? Why do you desire this? Remember that. Journal on it. Use affirmations that are helping you and guiding you toward your goal, and that are going to help you during those times where you are having to make sacrifices to get what it is that you want in the long term. Okay? And really take the lessons as you're going on your path. And as you are making progress, there's lessons that can be taken from the things that you're doing and the changes that you're making as well. Okay, so yeah, this is about like really charging toward your goals and dreams. So if you have that desire to be financially free, to be financially independent and secure, it's about really making progress toward your goals. Okay, yeah, so there's a lot of lessons here that you could be learning and that are on the table for you to snatch up and grab and keep going as you really move forward here. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely gonna be met with some opportunities to grow and to learn, and that's a good thing because it's about your attitude and the choices that you make. So create harmony, create love, okay, out of these choices. Okay, so going back to the example where, you know, you may give up a weekend trip because you have the long-term goal of a week-long trip in a couple of months or later, you know, in the year. Damn, I forgot what I was going to say as it relates to that. But essentially, I was just kind of speaking to, like, yeah, having a really positive attitude as it relates to that, and recognizing and even celebrating. So maybe you can pinch a little out of your finances to, you know, have a celebratory dinner, have a nice dinner, or, you know, have, you know, whatever it is that you like to do. Maybe go to the movies, or, you know. So do something on a smaller scale is essentially what I'm trying to say. So that's something that you could maybe consider, and that is bringing that balance in, because it's like, okay, I'm not going to spend, you know, $2,000, but I am going to spend $50 on just something that makes me happy. Okay, so that's ultimately what I was trying to say, like incorporate that love in, and, you know, just as a way to not make the process so difficult or challenging. Okay, so I think I got that out, what I was trying to say here. So, okay, so let's see. Anything else? Anything else for the good stuff? Okay, so let's get some oracles here on your good stuff. What other messages do we have? All right, so we have misunderstanding, All right, we have financial pinch. Yeah. We have indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. And we have dogs, getting together with friends. And then we have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. All right, so you may be dealing with an Aries here in some way, or that may be significant to you in some way. But yeah, so we're seeing here that you definitely are having that challenge that you're going through at this time. And there's also soul family that can support you and help you. Okay, so maybe it's like taking that $50 and spending that on a night out with friends or your partner or family or your children. Okay, and just creating memories in that way for a much lower cost. Okay, but yeah, you're definitely being guided to get your finances under control. Yeah, we can clearly see that, and it is going to be a process, and you are going to feel it, but it is going to be so rewarding when you achieve and accomplish what you set out to do. When you're, several months down the line and you're on that week-long vacation and you're able to, party and celebrate and have fun and go to parks and go to, the beach and all that kind of stuff. You're able to incorporate all of these things in that cost money that you would not have been able to do had you not taken that time to save and to budget. You're going to see the difference. So it's going to pay off in a huge way. It's just about you putting in the effort now to get to where you want to be. Okay, so let's get a couple more here. All right, so we also have well with family wishes come true, archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. I love that, because we definitely have that soul family coming through and coming into you. And I feel like for some of you, this could be like a partner or a child that is going to be working. And when I say child working, I mean legally, okay? Legally. And, maybe able to do more like pay for their own lunches or buy their self clothes, just help and contribute to the family in some way. Or like I said, it could be a spouse or a partner that is able to pull in and bring in some more money. Or it could be if you live with family, parents or something like that. I do see like soul family coming in with support of financial support of in some way. And then we have happiness and well-being. Yeah, I love that, because you have that over the 10 of Cups here as well. So definitely don't get discouraged. Stay focused on your goals and find other ways to create happiness and joy and bliss and harmony. Find other ways. There's definitely other solutions, and we see that here a lot here. There's different other approaches, and there's different perspectives that you can have as well, because you can be just as happy spending that $50 out, with your friends or with your family, as you would be on that overnight or weekend trip that's going to cost you $2,000. Okay? So it's about definitely appreciating what you have and making the best of what you have during this time while you're saving. Okay? So let's see what else we have here. Let's get a couple more. So we have save your money. Oh my goodness, I love that. That is what we are talking about here. We have save your money. We have this situation is all bad. Doesn't have to be though. Does not have to be. It's in the way that you look at it. So we have that over this indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Yeah, it's time to get it together and put in that effort toward your goals, because this is something that you want. And I'm talking to those of you that want this. If you don't want this, then this may not be your reading. But who I'm talking to wants this. Okay, so we have wealthy woman, rich bitch, hustler, provider. I love this. So this is stepping up. And I'm even going to say, like, this doesn't have to be woman here. Let's say wealthy person. Okay, so this person may have divine feminine qualities. They may actually be a woman, of course, but they may also have divine feminine qualities, such as like being compassionate, being supportive. I also see like divine masculine here as well, with being a provider as well. So yeah, I'm gonna actually say this is divine masculine and feminine here. Okay, so call on those qualities, that assertiveness, that connection with materialism and the material world, and tangible results, and bringing things from 5D into 3D. So bringing them from your dreams into reality. So that's what I see this card being here. All right, and then we have caution, won't end well. And this is specifically as it relates to you choosing not to be aligned with your life purpose and your path here. Because again, we talked about that being part of your life purpose here initially, about getting that environment, that financial, that family environment together. So if you do not, yeah, that is a very clear message that no action or inaction or actions that are not helpful, that are destructive, are not going to end well. Okay, so let's get one more here. Let's get two more. So we have debt free at last. So this is your outcome. I love this. So you see, and that would be going over the sun and your happiness and the 10 of Cups. That's amazing. Okay. And then we also have relocating, home, city, state, job, business. All right. So we have a new opportunity coming through. We have opportunity to travel and to relocate. So you may be moving for a job or a position, or as part of your job. Okay. So I don't know why, like, I keep hearing like pop-up shop or the traveling and offering services and products. And I heard that for the other reading as well. So however it resonates. All right, so now let's move to some challenges and obstacles. Yeah, so something did flip over. All right, so we have the moon. Okay. All right, so I feel like there is a need to be very transparent and open and honest about your situation. And that's why I said from the beginning, it's about seeing where you are and understanding like what is the current situation and what's going on, because there's things happening that you may not even know about, or that you don't realize you're doing, or money that you don't realize is being spent. Okay, so it could be like subscriptions to places, or you being charged for things that, you know, you didn't even expect or know about. So yeah, it is time for you to look at your bank account, look at your statements, look at your budget and your bills, and see what you have going on. All right, so there's also this goal to stick to the original plan. So that Chiron is coming up here again with like, yeah, that was part of your life purpose. That's something that you designed for yourself to do, to come here and to have these experiences, to get it together. Okay. All right. And we also have using your intuition as well. So what do you feel guided to do as part of this process, and seeing where you are and looking at where you are? What do you feel guided to do? What's next? Creating that budget, outlining some goals that you have for yourself. Okay. Yeah, so we definitely have the opportunity and, the chance to be better, to do better, and to make something out of your dreams. So yeah, anything that you want to accomplish is possible. If you say, I want to save $50,000 by the end of the year, it's possible. It's possible. Depending on who's watching this, if you say, I want to save $1 million, I want to save $5 million by the end, like, it's possible. Anything at all you desire is possible. So we have King of Swords here. And we have Queen of Wands. All right, so this is definitely about you stepping into a leader type of role and energy. And even if it's just being the leader of your household, it's like, you know, this, it was time. It was time is what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, it is time to step into a higher frequency as it relates to your abundance and your finances. And abundance doesn't just mean money, but you know, that's what we're specifically speaking to here. But it's time to get on a higher frequency as far as that's concerned, and get focused and start working towards your goals, your financial goals. Okay? So, what other challenges do we have? Give me, okay, thank you. All right, yeah. So it's like, are we doing this? Are you doing this, Leo? Because it's here that this is new, this is different, this is a change, and I apologize, he's in the background growling. But this is new, this is change, and this is a new opportunity. And I also see that if you do decide to go down this path, my apologies, he's barking. If you do, or not barking, he's growling. But if you do decide to go down this path, there may be a couple missteps here and there. Okay, so just don't get discouraged. Keep going, keep working toward your goals. Get yourself back on track. As soon as you slip off, recognize that, reflect on it, take the lesson from it, and take the opportunity to get back on track. Okay, so we know you're having a human experience here, and you know it's not going to be perfect because you designed it that way, to challenge yourself, to show you a different side of you, and to show you how strong you are and how you are able to accomplish your goals and your dreams. Okay, so let's see, where else do we want to go here? Let's see if we have anything else. Okay. All right, so yeah, I also feel like this is going to be an emotional time for you as well. So there may be a couple of discussions. I see you with your partner here. Maybe having a couple moments where you do have to explain, like, oh yeah, I was supposed to put, you know, 300 away and I only put 100 away, so you might have to explain that. But you know, I do see just those moments where you will have a little bit of an emotional energy around you at times, because this is not easy. When you are saying, you know, okay, I'm going to buckle down, I'm going to save this amount, I'm going to really pay attention to what I'm spending and ensure that I'm not overspending, like that is a challenge, and that takes time to align to that energy and for your reality to adjust. Okay? But it is about you being like right there and seeing. So, okay, so what I'm hearing is like definitely celebrate the small wins along the way. Chunk it down into really small pieces and components. Like if we say like, okay, you want to save, you know, $1,200 this year, let's just say. It's about setting the goal $100 a month and really working toward just saving that $100. Okay, so really breaking it down and achieving your goals in small steps and celebrating your goals after you achieve them, those mini goals, those milestones. Celebrate each one. Celebrate each one, because each one is a mark and it's a measure of your progress and the hard work and effort that you put in to get where you are. And by the time you finish, by the time you end up, I mean, it's happiness. Joy, celebration. Okay, so again, we see those self-care practices coming up. So what would help you stay on track and stay focused? And I'm also hearing that it may be like in times where you do want to splurge and you do want to spend, maybe it's about calling in those self-care practices, like taking a moment to meditate, or, you know, saying, okay, anytime I feel that way, I'm going to go exercise, or I'm going to go take a walk, or I'm going to go sit out on the porch or the balcony and just sit in nature. Yeah, so how can those self-care practices help you stay aligned and stay on track? Okay, so I also want to see the influences on the challenges from an astrological perspective. So what do we have there? Okay, so, all right, so I'm going to take, let's see, I'm going to take 2. Well, you know what? Okay, it's 3. So we'll take this. All right, so we have your guides are helping you, all is well. I love that. We have your soul has returned to learn many lessons. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have flower moon with divine feminine. All right. And then we have Capricorn with ambitious, serious, shrewd, practical, resourceful, hardworking. Okay, so these 2 right here are speaking directly to what we talked about previously with the Chiron and this being part of your life purpose and a major goal that you designed for yourself. So this is you aligning to your life purpose. Again, here with we talked about that. We talked about lessons all through this. And then we also talked about here we have that divine feminine energy coming through again. Nurturing, caring, supportive, understanding, compassion, empathy. Calling on all those energies to help you during this time. And to help you stay on track. And to help you be kind to yourself and be patient with yourself. And then we also have that strong, ambitious energy of the Capricorn coming through as well. So call in that Capricorn energy. And if you have Capricorn in your chart, you may want to read up on that and look at that and see how it can help you. Because yeah, Capricorn is that money manager. They get shit done. And yeah, that can really help you. And I forgot to get these cards, so I'm just gonna do that really quickly here to see what type of other energy we have going on and see what can help you. Let's see. All right. Okay. I love it. Give me one more. Thank you. All right. So we have the problem solver. Yeah. Yeah. So this is all aligned. All right. Yeah. So you solving problems, solving issues that come up, and still allowing yourself to stay on track is what we're talking about here. So as problems are arising, recognize what it is, essentially as a lesson and as an opportunity to grow, and work through it. What practical way, what are the steps that you could take to work through it and to stay on track? Okay, so we have the dream chaser, how to financially support your dreams. So this could be you also identifying a new stream of income that can be very beneficial to you during this time. So what other ways can you earn? All right, so we have the guardian, and yeah, so not only is this talking and speaking to you safeguarding your assets, so I would also say to be mindful, like don't keep the money that you're saving in like a shoebox in your closet or something. Like, you know, there's probably, and I'm not promoting anything, I'm just saying like there's probably better ways that you could guard your money and protect your wealth. Okay, so that was just a silly example, but, you know, it could be like switching banks or, you know, moving things around so that they are protected and they are insured. So definitely look into that. And again, I'm seeing like soul family being of support and assistance to you. So maybe there's options that a member of your soul family can provide to you. Like, hey, have you tried this? Or have you looked into this type of investment or stock or what have you? I don't know. I'm just, you know, calling out some things that I'm hearing. But yeah, there's definitely some support from soul family that is available to you. And we also have you receiving, opportunities for more money. So not only could there be like a side hustle or you working on your goals that you have from an entrepreneurial standpoint, but there could also be a promotion. So be on the lookout for that. As opportunities are coming to you, it could lead to something greater with more money coming your way. And utilize your negotiation tactics. And you may want to even look up on that and research how to negotiate, because I'm hearing specifically some of you may need this as it relates to a new career opportunity or job, or partnership or collaboration with someone that's coming through. So you may want to look up some tips for negotiating so that you can ensure that you get what you want and you stay focused and you stay engaged and involved. Because if you don't have an agreement that's fair and equal, you may not be as committed to it because you feel like you're not getting everything that you deserve and want out of it. Okay. All right, so let's see what else we have here. Let's get some additional messages. I think I'll do these first. All right, so we have travel as much as you can. This will add dimension to your life. I love that. Now, I would say be mindful about this, because we did speak to that example where it's like, okay, maybe you give up this trip for a bigger trip. So yeah, I would say within your budget, but there may be like day trips that you can do, or trips that you can drive and save some money on. So yeah, if there's opportunities for you to have a good time and enjoy yourself and it's within your budget, then absolutely do it. Absolutely do it. And that's what we also spoke to a little bit here about, how incorporating some fun into the process, and also rewarding yourself as you are accomplishing those small milestones along the way. Definitely do that. And this could also be traveling for work or traveling for a new position as well. All right, so you will be blessed with more than you could ever imagine. That is wonderful to hear. All this hard work that you're putting in is going to lead to success if you put in the effort. So we have, if all you're doing is waiting for the really big moments, you won't value and appreciate the small ones. Yeah, we spoke to that. We spoke to that about celebrating the small victories. And we have spend more time on your spiritual growth. So is there some way that you, oh my God, I did speak to that. As far as finding ways to incorporate those spiritual care practices that we talked about to help you make progress. And even if it's just to relax you or to distract you when you really want to go and spend some money, yeah, whatever way that it helps you to grow and to continue to make progress toward your goals is what you want to consider. And then we have, life will be a roller coaster. Enjoy the ride and stop trying to be in control. Yeah, I love that, because I'm speaking a lot about goals and accomplishing them, and I feel like there is also the need to say, I'm hearing to not place so much emphasis on a specific outcome. Okay, so you have the goal that you do want to accomplish this or that, and it's really about the journey and what you do in between time, in the meantime, and that is truly where the lesson lies and where the happiness will be. Because you accomplishing your goal, yeah, you're going to be happy for the moment, but then it's like, okay, now what? Now you have more life to live. So it's about enjoying the moments and enjoying your progress as it's happening and celebrating it as it's happening along the way. Okay, so let's get a couple more here. So what other advice do we have for our Leos? Okay, let's get like two more. Okay, thank you. All right, so we have growth, and that's what we're speaking to here. Growing and building that financial foundation as well as your spirituality. We have leadership. Yeah, you stepping into that leadership role, you, I don't want to say like being an adult, but you just like recognizing and realizing, okay, I got to be serious about this. If I want this, then I have to be more mature, and I have to step into a new me, and one that can handle this and can save and can budget and can make the best choices for my overall highest financial good. And we also have organize and timing. So what could you organize? Okay, so I feel like you going and looking at your budget and restructuring is a part of the organization process. And then we have divine timing, like recognizing that everything happens in divine timing and it's all for your highest good. So be patient, be patient. Okay. All right, now he's snoring. So I apologize if that's loud and you can hear him. Oh, goodness. All right. That's how it is with pets. They always pick the most inopportune times, but it's all good. All right, so we have, I'm disappointed in how I've handled experiences in my past. So that's no surprise, and we know that. And that's why we said that, yeah, it's time to, okay, all right, just start looking, because you got to know what's going on first. So we have, I'm begging for signs to help bring me peace of mind. Okay, so yeah, your spiritual care practices are definitely calling to you, and this is also a reminder to you that your angels are also here and available to support. They just need your approval to intervene and to assist you. So there's definitely support and love for you at this time, and you have everything that you need, so it's you giving it to yourself. Okay, you'll be okay. Everything is going to work out for your highest good, and you have to trust and know that. Okay, so we have your ancestors are thanking you. I love that. And we have focus on your material world. Yeah, that's what we're here looking at and we're talking about. So yeah, putting in that focus on what is truly going on so that you can make the changes to achieve what you want to achieve. And there's no reason to fear. You got this. You got this. Okay. All right. So let's see what else. Okay, so we have these. What else? Let's get some closing messages. We have learn new things. It will help you in the future. All right, so we have don't worry so much about not finding love. It will find you. We have continue to make the most of every open door. And you have special gifts. Never surrender to normal. So yeah, absolutely. There may be some special gifts and talents that you are being guided to explore. And I see that as being a supplemental income initially, and something that you can transition to full time. But yeah, it's about you recognizing that and putting in the inspired effort. So this is like things that you feel passionate about. If you don't feel passionate about it and you're not interested in it, then, you know, it's not for you. But if you feel passionate, you're interested, you want to do it, you want to put in the work and the practice, then go for it. Because that's what we're talking about here is going to help you be successful. All right. Okay, Leo, so those are the messages I have for you. Please like and share this video and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and we'll talk soon.